The Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. As usual, give you a little heads up. The whole idea behind this, the overall temperature card, is mending. Something that you've been aiming at since the first of the year, and it's now that you are beginning to mend your life. And here are the two energies that will help you in that journey. I'll have details coming up for you in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for returning. If you're a long timer, if you're a first timer, I will get to you what separates this tarot reading from others, but I also want to extend an invitation to the folks who are the cross watchers. Again, welcome to all. And for the first timers, what separates this tarot reading from other tarot readings is, first of all, I read archetypal images. I try not to add anything, although being a human being, I, of course, will add some of the things that I'm feeling, picking up intuitively, certainly. I read generally from 8 cards, 4 different decks, 8 cards, and the reason for so few is the fact that the Tao, by definition, is simple. It is the most simple, direct path of all. And so 8 cards from 4 decks follows that philosophy. I also don't predict. What I do is I read the energies. That is much, much, much more effective and useful for you because you're the reason I'm doing this reading, okay? I read the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling. The things that affect you every single day. Things are always coming toward you. Things are always pulling away from you, leaving you. They're pushing you, they're pulling you. This is part of life's rhythm, right? So think of this reading as an energetic weather report. In a sense, reading frequencies, reading the vibrations, the energies around the planet, not just you, but around the planet, because it's affecting everybody. It gives me an opportunity to find out whether it is, in a manner of speaking, going to be sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowy, windy, hurricanes, tornadoes, what's coming toward you. And then once you have this energetic weather report, now you can start to navigate your life. Because even though these are the same energies affecting everybody on the planet, there are over 7 billion ways of figuring out how these energies fit into everybody's lives. So you take the energies and you apply them to your life. The response from people who have done this has been absolutely phenomenal. And again, I thank you. You can feel free to write any kind of comments that you would wish, and I will read them all, I promise, or do the best I can in any event. Something else that separates this tarot reading from others is the fact that I do the hyper shuffle. I'll show you in a minute, and I try to get this read into about 10 minutes, 11 minutes or so. And I'm kind of running a little on the long side so far, so why don't I get to the hyper shuffle? And there you go. There happens to be the tarot forecast for the day today. Here's our little reading for you. We begin with this overall temperature card, as I call it. It's an oracle card, but since this is an energetic weather report, it does have the overall temperature of this reading. It's mending. Ooh, I love that energy. And the reason I love that energy so much is that since the first of the year, all of us, in one form or fashion, have been trying to figure out how can we find a new normal for ourselves. Alrighty, because we're not going back to the old normal, but we have to find a new normal, something that is positive, productive. And so we've been kind of battling with that issue intellectually, emotionally, spiritually even, since the first of the year. And now that we have gotten past the Mercury retrograde, the eclipse season sort of heading into the summer, now we're starting to mend the pieces, start to put the pieces together. This is the perfect time to do that kind of a thing, and especially with the sun in Cancer, it's home, it's feeling kind of like a family unit type thing. So mending is a very, very, very good idea. We look at the first card here from the coming and going energy. It is the Hierophant, and of course, as we all know, the Hierophant is really kind of, I guess, for lack of a better term, how about the Pope? I've heard him referred to as the Pope of the tarot deck. Basically, the Hierophant is organizations, belief systems, group identification, those kinds of things. And this is really, if you will, this is the status quo. And this has been what you have been adjusting, what you have been battling with, what you have been trying to make peace with since at least the first of the year. The whole concept of the status quo. How does it apply? Where does it apply, if it applies at all? And so this has been the ongoing situation since at least the first of the year. And the issue with that is the fact that there were so many options, so many ways to look at so many things as you're making these adjustments to find this new normal, to mend your life. You got confused. Or you may have had disillusionment to deal with, or illusions, you know? And so it's been trying to work this whole thing out since the first of the year. Like I said, you've done it intellectually, you've done it emotionally, you've done it spiritually. And it's just created a lot of confusion. Although you know you have to find a new normal for you. It's been a journey since the very beginning of the year. And now we're getting to the part, as the card here indicates, of mending. We have the parts and pieces. Let's put them together again and make a new normal. We go to the energies of pushing and pulling. Six of Wands, this is victory, no question about it. Absolutely, you have a chance here to really turn things around. Success is within reach, recognition, praise, whatever, but it's a really, really positive thing. And I think what that means more than anything else is you recognizing that you have the tools, that you have everything that you need to not only find this new normal for you, but also to activate this new normal for you. Very, very, very positive card as we all begin to mend our lives in different areas, but still, the essence is still the same. The energy is still the same. And then we go to the King of Pentacles. And this is sort of, for me, the confirmation that while we are all looking to return to some sort of normal or new normal, a normal more of our choosing than the status quo, we're going to do it. It's going to take a little while because Pentacles take time. They don't move with speed, but they move with surety. And the Pentacles are things that we value, right? Yes, money's part of the equation, no question. But there are other things too. Do you value good health? Do you value very good familial relationships? Do you value love? Do you value milk, chocolate, puppies, or kitties? I mean, it's all up to you, isn't it? And so this says that this is what you're working towards. The new normal will fit your values more. We go to the first magnifier card, Page of Wands, and as I've said, every time I hit a page, this page, like all the rest of the pages, changes the storyline. You are going for enthusiasm. You're going for positivity. You're going for things that you really have a passion for. Maybe you want more creativity in your life, something that lights that spark. The last year plus has really kind of dampened that excitement, that enthusiasm, that spark, and you want to find it again. And you're on that journey because you are mending your life, right? Second magnifier card, Nine of Pentacles. Here's a lady who knows her value, who knows her worth. There's no question about it. She's got it down. She also has her independence. She is single, but by choice, right? She's stable, she's secure, self-reliant. And that's really kind of sort of what you wish to be in some area of your life. Not separate from people. Oh, not at all. But you want to be self-reliant. You want to be able to stand on your own in some area of your life. And the better you know what you are worth, the better you can establish this sense of independence. And that's what you're working for. You realize that that is part of the mending process, part of the new normal. I'm not going to depend on the status quo or outside organizations or other people to tell me what my value is. I'm going to determine that. And that's part of the whole mending process that we're going through. And it's in different areas of our lives. Everybody's different, but you know very well what I'm speaking about at this point. And here's the vice versa card, facing forward, meaning the action is external. External. You see that little fish in the cup of love? Yeah. The page, like every other page, of course, changes the storyline. Self-love, self-love. And it's going to start small. And it's going to start small. It could be some little change in your routine, something that favors you, something that empowers you, something that lights you up every day. But it's an act of love. Now, somebody may do this for you. Somebody may come into your life and offer you this small cup of love. If so, my advice would be to take it. Because any kind of a loving act that you can have around you at this moment is part of that mending process that you are now beginning, because you've had enough time thinking about it, feeling about it, intuiting about it. It is now time to mend. And the way that you mend is by beginning with yourself. Find a new normal, find your independence, find your self-love. Beautiful reading. Oof, 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 oof. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, by the way, before we move on any farther, I want to remind you to please like, subscribe, share, click that little bell. It's a daily reminder bell so that every brand new reading that I do, you will see on your YouTube channel. Okay, that's part of the whole deal here. It's part of me helping to build a channel. I thank you for your help in advance. I thank you for your support, most definitely. And that pretty much wraps up today's reading. I think it's a real powerful reading. It's all about mending yourself, your life. Good, good, good. Alrighty, so between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk tarot together, I bid you peace and I give you my blessings.